This program is rated PG. The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes with sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, Orville. Oh, he's dead, Chet.
Damn. You know, whoever was driving the car didn't even stop. Oh, God.
Why would he run out of the apartment like that?
For the same reason he took off last night outside the book cafe. He knows something about me, about my past. He knew something. Damn!
He moved, Chet. He's still alive.
Come on, man. Stay with me, man. Come on. You gotta live. You gotta make it. Because I'm too close. Too close to find out who I am. Come on, man. I can't let you down with my secret, okay? You gotta pull through.
I don't care what you say, Ethan. She has a crush on you.
Who?
Teresa?
Who's Teresa?
I'm not imagining things either, Ethan.
You know what you should be imagining? The two of us under a blanket in front of a fire, sipping champagne and feeding each other oysters.
Well, I am bringing a cashmere blanket.
Oh, perfect. We'll spread it out in front of the fire after dinner and make love all night.
Oh, Ethan.
You're the only woman in my life, Gwen. There's no one in the world who means more to me than you.
I love you so much.
I can't wait for you to get up to the cabin. You better hurry up. I just turned on the radio. There's a major snowstorm moving in.
I'll be finished packing in 5 minutes.
Just throw something in a bag and jump in your car. I don't want to be snowed in alone.
There is no way I'm going to let that happen. Ethan, if you are going to be trapped in a cozy cabin, I am going to be there with you. Me and only me.
Yeah, before you go to the cabin, Teresa, I want to add another contract for Ethan to read, but it's in my study, so just relax.
All right, Mr. Crane. Oh, it's fate.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said that it could be cold up there. Maybe even on the train and in the taxi. Maybe I'll buy a warm scarf before I get on the train.
Yeah, well, whatever. You just get those papers up to the cabin, have Ethan sign them, and bring them back here as soon as you can.
Oh, ASAP. Yes, sir.
Yes. You are a good girl, Teresa. I hear from my wife that you do good work. In our family, work comes first.
Oh, yes, Mr. Crane.
Nothing is more important.
Work is very important to me, too, Mr. Crane.
Smart as well as beautiful. That's a deadly combination. I'll go get that contract. Give Ethan a call. Tell him you're on your way.
Okay. Yes. Ethan and I are fated to be together, isolated in his cabin. But Ethan wasn't expecting to see me. What will he say? How will he act? What will he do? Oh, we'll soon find out.
Tower, this is Learjet Tango 469er Foxtrot requesting clearance for takeoff.
All right, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Luis, how did you get...
The airport called the youth center. Luckily, I took the call. Now, come on, let's go. I told you I didn't want you getting involved with my family's personal business.
And I told you don't give me orders.
You're not
Get
going
off
to
my plane.
You are not going to New Mexico, damn it.
Go home, Luis.
I'll deal with my father. Hey, you're out of this.
You know, I can do what I like, and you can't stop me.
Watch me.
Get off this plane now, or I'll throw you off.
Oh, now that I'd like to see. Come on. Show me what you got.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Come on, old man. Don't die on me. Hang on.
Oh, my God. Orville, is he...
No, he's gonna be okay.
Well, should I call the ambulance?
I did. What happened?
He got hit by a car.
It took off without even slowing down.
Another minute, you would have told me. Just one lousy minute. Now it looks like I'm never gonna know about my past.
There's the ambulance. Just hold on one more second, Orville.
You know, finally got him focused about where he'd be able to tell me my secret. I had him pinned down just where he'd be able to tell me, and he just managed to get me out the room, and he just took off. He probably didn't even see the car coming.
Or maybe he did and it just didn't matter.
What are you talking about, Simone?
Maybe whoever was driving that car hit him on purpose. It's what I've been saying all along. Somebody doesn't want you to know about your past, and they will do anything to keep you from finding out, including killing an old man.
Please stop with the X-Files story, please.
Let's just keep talking, Simone.
Well, look at how nervous Orville was about talking to us at the book cafe. He even went outside to make that mysterious phone call.
And when we went outside, he was gone.
And he did say there were people who would be interested to know that Chad Harris was back in Harmony. What if one of those people was driving that car? Just think about it. It all adds up.
There could be a lot of explanations for the reason Orville was acting this way.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know, but why would somebody not want you to know about your past or your family?
Oh, no. But if Orville makes it, you best be sure I'm going to ask him. I'm also going to ask him who the hell would want him dead.
Dr. Russell, I paged you and I got no answer.
I had car trouble. I ran over a bump in the road and smashed my headlight somehow. What's going on?
A hit and run was called in.
A hit and run? Is the victim still alive?
Yes, doctor, and we're short-staffed.
I'll take care of it. Today is not starting out as I intended.
I can't think of anything more romantic than being snowed in.
I can.
What?
I'm not gonna tell you, then it won't be a surprise.
Is this going to be a surprise my eyes and ears won't believe?
That's my call waiting. I guess I better see who it is.
Oh, come on, Ethan, pick up.
But I won't.
You're not going to answer it?
It could be Father wanting to discuss business. This time, business is going to take second place to us. Nothing or nobody is going to ruin our time together.
Nobody?
Especially not Teresa, if that's what you're still worried about.
I'm not worried.
Good.
All I'm going to think about from now on is the future.
Well, let's not think too far ahead. Let's just enjoy our time together.
And the surprise. I hope it's one that I'll never forget.
Teresa, what are you doing in here?
Floating on air, Mama.
All right. Tell me, what is it that has your hopes up this time?
I'm going to the Crane cabin. Ethan's father wants me to go bring papers to Ethan that he has to sign.
The cabin? Well, how are you going to get there?
Train and taxi.
So you think that Ethan is going to fall in love with you while signing some papers?
Don't you see, Mama?
Yes, Teresa, I do see. This is another one of your wild fantasies.
No, it's fate putting me and Ethan together.
All you'll do is deliver those papers and come home. Ethan feels nothing for you.
Mama, you are so wrong.
Teresa, he only sees you as his mother's secretary. Gwen is the girl he's going to marry.
No. After today, Gwen will be out of the picture.
Well, if you believe that, then you really are deluding yourself.
Mama, you cannot put a damper on this for me. This is my time, and I am not gonna waste it. Ethan's gonna finally know exactly how I feel about him.
You've dreamed a fairy tale, Teresa. That's all this is, and it'll never end as you hope.
I am not hoping anymore, Mama. I know what the end is now. I have always known.
The end is that Ethan is going to marry Gwen.
Never.
Teresa, there's no point in arguing with you. Just promise me one thing, please. Don't let Luis know about these dreams of yours.
If my father is in New Mexico, I'm gonna be the one to deal with him, not you.
I asked you to get off my plane.
I don't get it. And what has it got to do with you? Why are you so hard to find a man that you never met? Or did you? Did you meet him? Did you know my father?
I don't know, Luis. I'm not sure if I met him or not.
Vitals are
just gotta pull through, you hear me?
Your friend will be taken
Look, he ain't my friend, he's just a... Look, just make sure he doesn't die, okay? I got some information that I really need to get out of him. Where's the doctor?
There she is.
Wait. We're in for it now, Simone.
This man is hurt very badly, Dr. Russell.
I know.
The car hit him.
Hitman was called in.
You gotta save him.
Step back.
Did you see the look on Mom's face when she saw us with Chad?
Yeah, so?
So, she doesn't want either of us hanging around him, Simone. And she told you specifically to stay away from him because he's a bad influence. And she's right.
Chad needs me here, Whitney. And that is all I care about. If Mother doesn't like it, so what? Too bad.
Chad does not need you, Simone. He does not need anyone. He's a 100% loner.
You are so wrong, it's not even funny. Chad definitely needs someone. He just doesn't know it yet. And I'm gonna make sure that someone is me.
Excuse me, we need some information on your friend.
Look, I told you, he ain't my friend. I only just met the guy.
Well, can you tell me his name, age, next of kin?
I don't know any of that. All I know is his name is Orville.
Orville, after so many years, you come back into my life.
Well, I couldn't get Ethan on the phone. I'll try him again later.
Well, I am all set to go, Mr. Crane. Is that the contract you'd like me to look
Yes,
over?
yeah. I still don't understand why he took off for the cabin so suddenly. My son isn't really a spur-of-the-moment type, so something important must be going on.
Well, maybe he just wanted to get away.
He should have asked my permission first. By the way, Pilar, you have yourself a great girl here.
Thank you, Mr. Crane.
This should more than cover your train and cab fare, Teresa. Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Crane.
You should be up and back in a couple of hours.
Yes, sir.
Ethan's going to be in for a big surprise when you come knocking on the door.
Yes, sir. He will be very surprised.
You're not sure if you ever met my father?
That's right.
No. It's impossible. You couldn't have.
Why not?
When you were a little girl, you lived in France. In fact, must have been right around the time that you went over there that he disappeared.
You don't know that for sure. I mean, it's possible I could have met him.
I don't think so. He didn't visit the mansion.
Never?
I'd have heard if he did.
And you're certain that he never visited my house?
Okay, well, maybe he went there a couple times to pick up my mother, but I wouldn't call them visits.
Well, still, I mean, it's possible that I could have seen him.
Anything's possible.
Well, I guess I'll know for sure when I meet him.
Look, I just told you that the odds are like 1,000,000 to 1 that you never met him.
Impossible! That's what you said, and then you changed it.
Still.
Look, I'm going.
It's just gonna be a waste of time.
Well, then it's a waste of my time.
I still don't get why this is so important to you.
But, didn't I already explain this to you, Luis?
Something about my mother?
I love Pilar. I want to find out if her husband's alive.
That doesn't add up either.
Okay, end of discussion. Now get off my plane.
Not till I get some answers.
Well, if you're not going to get off my plane, then I'm just going to have you arrested.
You're gonna have me arrested.
Hey, just because you're a cop...
On what charge?
Trespassing. You know, you are on Crane property.
Like, this is getting crazy.
I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2...
Okay. If you're gonna go track him down, then I'm just gonna be right behind you.
Oh, no. You are not going with me. I'm going alone. I don't need you dogging on my heels.
This is getting weird, Sheridan. Well, what's really going on here? What are you up to?
You remember my dream, don't you?
Yes.
I was in the main house in the living room. There was a body under a sheet, and I was standing beside it with my hands covered in blood.
That was only a dream, Sheridan.
What if it wasn't a dream? What if that body is Martin Fitzgerald?
What?
What if I killed Pilar's husband, Luis's father?
This makes 0 sense, Sheridan.
Well, it does to me.
But you're telling me that you're going to New Mexico because you promised my mother? Now that doesn't wash. There's something else going on. And you've got your own reason for going there. What is it?
Dr. Russell,
Yes?
do you know this man?
No, why do you ask?
Just the way you looked at him. It was like you knew him.
Well, I don't. Think I'd know if I'd seen him around town, and I haven't.
He's gonna pull through, isn't he?
I don't have any way of knowing that now. I won't know much of anything until I run some tests and take some x-rays. Excuse me.
How serious is it, Mom?
You can save him, right?
What's the matter with you two?
Okay, Mom, I can explain.
I told you to stay away from Chad.
It's not what you think, Mom.
I'm very disappointed in you, Whitney.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's not good enough.
We were just trying to help Chad.
Helping him?
He's trying to find out about his family, his past. He thinks Orville knows about it. There's some sort of secret.
Well, I don't care. I've already told you that Chad is nothing but bad news.
I think so too, Mom. I just thought that the quicker he knew exactly who he was, the quicker he'd leave town.
The patient is stabilized, Doctor. He's starting to come to.
I want to talk to him.
No, everybody just stay back.
You?
What have you been telling those kids, Orville?
Oh, I'm...
What is it? What do you want to tell me?
You really are afraid of me, aren't you, Eve?
Are we going to have enough food, Ethan? I mean, if we're going to be snowed in...
Not if. Well, the snow's really starting to come down now. Yeah, better load up another hamper. Looks like a major storm.
A major storm sounds just great to me. As long as I can spend it with you.
We're gonna have an incredible time, Gwen. It's a beautiful setting. Two of us alone. Couldn't ask for anything better. It was perfect.
Perfect.
Well, the cabin's just around the bend. I'm gonna hang up. I've got a lot to do. I'll see you soon.
Bye. Oh, Ethan, I love you so much. All I want to do is be with you. Oh, and if you're gonna propose tonight, that's just the icing on the cake.
You haven't seen my reading glasses, have you, Pilar?
Oh, they're in your pocket, sir.
Oh, sorry. So they are. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You would do just fine, Mr. Crane.
No, you're indispensable, as is your daughter. She's a very hard worker, not to mention friendly, which I regret to say is not true of all the Lopez Fitzgeralds.
If you mean Luis.
Yes, your son has very little regard for us. He sees us as the enemy.
He's a good son.
And very devoted to you, I know.
Yes.
I can't tell you how badly I felt having to reveal to him that his father was a thief.
He took it very hard.
What else could I do but tell him? He was pressing me, giving me the third degree on why Martin disappeared the way he did. I had to tell him, Pilar.
Martin's disappearance has weighed very heavily on Luis since he was a boy. My whole family has suffered.
The truth can hurt.
But when the whole story, the truth of why Martin disappeared comes out, and it will, Mr. Crane, I wonder who will be hurt more, your family or mine.
I'm starting to think that you're going to New Mexico to cover something up. Maybe warn my father that I'm coming after him.
Why on earth would I do that?
Well, I haven't figured that out yet.
And you won't because it's crazy.
Is it? I'm not so sure. See, off the top of my head, I can make a case for you doing this as an order from Julian.
Doing what?
Sweeping some crime, some Crane deal under the rug.
I know you hate my family, Luis, but this is really reaching. I mean, I would never do anything to help Julian. I'm doing this for myself.
Oh, yourself?
I meant for my own reasons, to help your mother.
Looks like we got a push here.
A what?
A push. A standoff. I'm too stubborn to stay back here, and you're too pig-headed not to give up this trip. So...
what are you doing?
Fire up the jets. We're going to New Mexico. together.
Come on, snowflakes. We want you up to the window.
I want everything to be perfect. Okay. Final touch. Just gotta love rose petals. Come and be with me. You've outdone yourself, Ethan Crane. Gwen is gonna remember this night forever. Quick shower and a change and I'll be set.
Dreamed of a better place for Ethan and me. I just hope he'll be as glad to see me as I'll be to see him.
You want me to wait, miss?
No, thank you. I may be a while.
You actually think you're going with me?
Tell the tower you're taking off.
You don't believe that I'll have you arrested?
Look, I know every cop between here and Portland. There's no way they're gonna bust me for trespassing. And add to that, the fact that the air traffic controller's a good buddy of mine. Now, if I get on the horn to him, you're grounded, lady.
It's a push.
Actually, I win. I'll let you fly me down to Mexico.
Oh, you'll let me?
Yeah. Get down there, have a look around, see if it really is my father.
And then what?
Well, if it is Martin Fitzgerald, if it is the man who walked out on our family, then I'll ask him how he could have done that. How he could have done that to Mama and all of us. One way or another, I'm gonna find out what happened the night Papa left.
Okay, you can go with me. But while you're on this plane, I'm the boss. I'm the pilot.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when we get to New Mexico, you can turn back into RoboCop, and then we'll each go our separate ways. Understood?
Right. Let's get this baby in the air.
Don't try to talk.
You remember me, don't you, Eve?
Shh. You need to rest.
I thought you said you didn't know him, Dr. Russell.
What?
When I asked you before, you said you'd never seen him.
I don't know him.
He just called you Eve.
Well, he must have heard someone call my name. I don't know why he's saying these things. He's delirious. Probably a result of the accident.
You sure you've never seen him before?
I told you no.
You could have made him run off the way you did, Whitney. What secret does he know about me?
Oh.
He's trying to say something. Orville, what is it? What is it?
It's you.
I have to insist that everyone step outside.
Well, wait.
Above all,
He's trying to say something.
he must remain calm, please. Whitney,
Well, it's okay. My mom will take care of you.
Thank you. Outside.
Don't. Don't kill me. I won't tell. I won't tell.
It's for the best, Orville.
Please, no.
Trust me.
This is all your fault, Simone.
What?
Mom's angry with us, or haven't you noticed that?
You're actually blaming me?
We wouldn't be in this spot if it wasn't for your stupid crush on Chad.
Mother's a little upset, that's all.
She's probably gonna ground us for the rest of our lives. You know, why can't you just play by the family rules? Why always gotta go looking for trouble?
I was just trying to help Chad.
You know, we should have just left Orville way sooner. I mean, before we even knew for sure he even knew Chad.
He definitely does, doesn't he?
Chad has a birthmark. Orville knew all about it.
A birthmark? Where?
It doesn't matter.
Tell me.
What's the difference?
Whitney.
It's on his butt cheek, okay? Left side. You happy now?
You saw it?
So what if I did?
You saw his butt?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Anything to just find out who he is so we can get rid of him.
What did it look like?
What, the birthmark?
What did his butt look like?
I can't believe you're asked. That is so...
Why was I in here? I mean, why was I at school? I can't believe I missed this. Whitney, look at his butt. Isn't his butt perfect? Isn't it?
Dr. Russell, look, I know he's in bad shape, but I was wondering if I could...
He's critical.
Look, he may have something that he knows about my past, and I gotta find out.
I doubt whether anything he says would be coherent.
So I just want to ask him a couple questions.
No!
Why not?
Because my patient must be kept quiet.
Okay. But if he tells you anything, I have to know about it. This is my past. This is my life we talking about, Dr. Russell.
Doctor, the patient is asking for the young man.
Prepare another hypo, nurse.
Is it all right if I went home, sir?
All right.
It's getting late.
It's quite all right. You've said enough for one day.
Good night.
Father, we may have a problem.
Well, I'm impressed. You can actually fly this thing.
Piloting a plane is much easier than piloting your life.
That's interesting.
What?
I mean, here you are. Woman who has everything. She's got all the money in the world. Beautiful. What possible problems could you have?
I think my life is just one big easy ride. I don't know what real trouble is.
Well, maybe you think you do. Up here. Life's always been easy for you. You had a free ride.
Why doesn't anybody love me?
nothing but a walk in the park.
Gwen.
Ethan? Hello? You did this for me? Planned this for the two of us. Mr. Crane did say he was gonna call and tell Ethan that I was coming, but this is it. My dream is finally coming true. Look at this. He set everything up so beautifully. Oh, Ethan is such a romantic. Oh, where is he? Come with me and be my love.
This is gonna be the surprise of your life, Gwen. Something you'll never forget.
Doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
Chad. Should we get him pencil and paper, doctor, so he can write down what he wants to say?
He's confused, just babbling. He just needs to rest.
Are you certain he needs that heavy a dose, Doctor?
I know what I'm doing, thank you, nurse.
I'm sorry, Chad.
For what?
Everything. I mean, what's happened? It's just so...
I've had worse surprises in my life.
If only I hadn't gone to school and left you with Whitney.
How would that have made a difference?
Well, I guess it wouldn't have, except my sister can be such a pain sometimes.
And Whitney was okay.
Still, it must have been embarrassing for you to have to show her your birthmark.
Why?
Well, Whitney's a stranger. If I had been there, then
What?
you and I at least are friends, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, he's gotta wake up. I came so close to finding out about my past. If that old man dies now, I'll never know.
I don't think you need to talk, Orville.
But
Just gonna make you more comfortable.
no, you can't.
Don't fight it.
I don't want to die. No, I've got a secret to tell.
Of course I understand, Father. Why do you think I'm calling? I know we can't have the past coming to light. I will do everything I can to stop it. But fortunately, no one has decided to investigate our little secret in New Mexico.
You ever been in New Mexico?
No, but I hear it's beautiful.
Land of enchantment, isn't that what they call it?
Yeah. Mountains, deserts. It's got everything.
Sounds like heaven on earth.
Yeah.
It's where my father's been living all these years while my family struggled. Martin Fitzgerald was living the good life in the sun.
We don't know that for sure.
That he's down there? No. It's not 100%. There's a chance that someone could have stole his identity. Someone would only do that if they knew the real person was dead, maybe even murdered.
It's okay. I've got it.
pocket.
Air pocket.
Well, I should be there soon. All our questions will be answered once we get to New Mexico.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up when we land.
All our questions will be answered, including, am I a murderess?
Oh, this song! Oh, it was playing the first night Ethan and I kissed. Oh, it was magic. I felt like Sleeping Beauty. Ethan kissed me and it was as though his kiss brought me to life. It's a good thing he never kissed another woman that way.
What if this is happening too fast? Maybe I should back off. What if this isn't what I think it is? What if Ethan's feelings aren't as deep as mine are for him? No, this is too important to just go into without considering the consequences. No. No. This is what I've always dreamed about. Ethan is the most important man in my life. The only man in my life, the one I want to spend the rest of my life with, the one for me. This is fate. It is meant to be. I have to see what he has planned for us.